What is up, YouTube? Efficient in the field, coming in hot with another video in the saloon on the ranch. That's right, there's a saloon here with a bar and everything. You know, I figure if you're gonna find a place to weather the big shit hit the fan sandwich that we're all gonna have to eat fairly soon, it might as well be a place that vibes with you. And the ranch really vibes with me. I dig it, guys. And it's later in the day here, so I've got a glass of Chard. All my ice is melted because it's hot as shit. And to be honest, guys, I was trying to dodge the sun. I was trying to stay out of my trucks. And here I am getting freaking just blasted and cooked with it. But let's get after it, dudes. This is a really important thing that I feel I need to share and elaborate on with y'all. And let's make it a conversation, dudes, like always. Comments down below. Those of you that are familiar with this channel, you know that we're all about the 80-20 rule and applying it to prepping and survival. And the 80-20 rule is that 20% of what we do, right, produces 80% of the results. And so we're going to talk about your knowledge versus your equipment today. Because I'm here to tell you that your knowledge is the 20% that's going to produce the results, not your gear. Gear is going to be important, obviously, and some pieces of gear are going to be more important than others. But guys, your knowledge over here, it can't be taken away from you. Once you have it, there it is. Only your heart failing to beat anymore is the only thing that's going to take that away from you. And is that really going to do it? I'm willing to say that it's not, okay, that there is an afterlife, all right? But let's talk about it, dudes, because there's a lot of preppers and survivalist channels out there, and even just gear review channels that are constantly talking about all this gear. And preppers are like, oh, you need to buy all this shit at my prepping shop. And survivalists saying the same thing, oh, go get this, get it at my shop, and you need all this gear, it's super freaking important, you know. Oh, buy this chest rig, and then put all this shit on it, because it's going to help you make it through. Oh, take your rifle and change it in all these ways and buy all this shit on it that's going to make it weigh 4 more pounds because that's what you need to make it through shit at the fan. But is it really? Is it really? Let's do a little fun scenario because you guys know I like to do these things. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 contestants in a game show called Efficient in the Field. And I'm going to be contestant number 1. And then for contestant number 2, we're going to take a teleporter. And we're just going to beam a random person out of a big city nearby and stick them right here on the freaking bar stool next to me. Okay? Now, each of us is going to get some equipment. We're going to give Efficient in the Field, me, a carbon steel knife. This guy over here, we're going to give him a carbon steel knife, a tomahawk, fire steel, and what the hell? We'll give him a tarp. Okay? Like an 8.5 by 8.5 foot tarp. Now, we're going to take both contestants and we're going to send them 30 miles that way out into the wilderness, and we're going to see who does better after 2 weeks. Who do you guys think is going to do better, man? Place your bets down below in the comment section right now. Well, I am willing to bet, and I would put a shit ton of money on this, that I'm going to do better. I'm going to have a much more enjoyable 2 weeks than this guy or gal over here. And why is that? It's because of the knowledge. It's not because of the kit. I know which rocks out here are going to strike a spark off my carbon steel knife so I can get a fire going. I know where to find dry tinder and dry kindling. I know how to build shelters, debris beds. I know how to build traps for small game and fish traps as well. I know a lot of different shit that this person probably doesn't know. Now, we might get lucky in the contest here and we might accidentally draw some total badass who used to live in the freaking mountains for decades and all this kinds of shit, right? And they might give Efficient and Field a run for his money because there's definitely people like that living even in the cities. But chances are I'm going to win this competition. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to drink cleaner water. I'm going to sleep better. I'm going to be warmer. I'm going to win, all right? This person might not even survive the 2 weeks. That's a possibility. Okay, that they could literally die of either hypothermia or some kind of infection, or they might eat something that's poisonous, because that's the other thing. I know the area. I know it. right? I've studied what kind of edible plants are out here and have gone out and harvested a lot of them, not all of them, something I'm still working on as time goes by. But I'm going to have a way better 2 weeks than this guy. Now, let's take the same scenario and let's change it up. Instead of giving me just a carbon steel knife, we're going to give me the same tools that this guy got. I get the carbon steel knife, the tomahawk, the fire steel, and the tarp. Wow, now it's like going on vacation. I get 2 weeks where I don't have to deal with my kids. I definitely miss them, and I'd miss my wife as well, but hey, every once in a while it's good to have a break. But I'm going to get out there and really soak it up now. It's going to be a good time. Am I going to eat 3 square meals a day? No, I'm not. And anyone that's actually done this knows that that is the actual case. Like, you don't actually want to find yourself out in the freaking wilderness trying to live off it and shit at the fan, guys. It's not where you want to be. I can tell you that because I've gone out there and I've done that shit, all right? It is hard. It is going to be a hard, hard time. And hopefully you'll get good enough at a point in time and you've studied the natives in your area that you can make it work for you if you had to do it for long term, but it's really not where you want to be. At any rate, I think you guys get the idea. All that gear that everyone is trying to sell you and everyone is constantly reviewing for you, the more you know, the less you need. Okay? So the real goal behind this video is to encourage you guys to get out there and practice these skills and commit this shit to memory. Having 50 survivalist books on your bookshelf in your living room is not going to bail you out and shit hit the fan, guys. You need it up here because that can be taken from you. You could have a fire that sweeps through. You could have bad guys come through. And now you're shit out of luck and you're going to be wishing yourself, oh man, I wish I'd stuffed a couple of survival books in my bug out bag. But do you need them? You don't need them if you have it up here, guys. Okay? So commit it to memory. I really want to challenge all of you to do that. Start getting out there. Start practicing these skills. And practice your prepping too. It's the same there. You want to start practicing this stuff. How do you preserve your meats? How do you can your produce? How do you harvest seeds out of your own vegetables? Start practicing this stuff right now so that it's committed to memory and you can just execute and shit at the fan. That's really where you want to be. All right? That's it. I'm going to leave it right there. Like the video, share it with someone that needs to hear this message, subscribe to the channel. Hey guys, turn on the little alert thingy. Okay? I think this platform doesn't love my content, and it would really help me out with the algorithm if you guys know when I post a new video, which is not often. It's 2 to 3 times a week, and you can get out and check it out. All right? Also, check out my Patreon link in the description if you like what I'm doing and you want to help support the channel. I'll let y'all go. I'll see you in the next video.